our contractors do come to us. They'll ask us, I've checked out this business, but have you worked with them? What do you think? So again, maintain a good relationship with the NFL, be in good standing with the NFL and with the host committee. We will also assist in negotiations if needed. Some of our partners that we might bring on board that are part of, for example, our advisory committee may also support in this way. So please don't be afraid to reach out if you have some questions or concerns relating to negotiations, as well as to your literal response to your RFPs. What I will say about this, though, is really use the contractors. They are so, if you have questions, don't be afraid to reach out and ask them. They're so helpful. They want you to succeed. And I've heard a tremendous amount of positive feedback from many of our businesses who have had such great communicative dynamic with our contractors with regards to helping them and supporting them in this process. So don't be afraid to ask the questions. So Business Connect Challenge is actually a new initiative that we implemented maybe about three or four Super Bowls ago. It's a promotional incentive to invite businesses to use their association with the program and Super Bowl and to promote their services to new and as well as existing clients. There is a finite time frame for which this program will be implemented, and of course we'll give you more detail around that in the coming weeks. It's in essence a sweepstakes. So there's the incentive is that if you procure with me, you may be eligible. You clients may be eligible to win 2 Super Bowl tickets. So I will say it's become a fairly successful initiative that we began several years ago. And for those businesses that take full advantage of it, I have received some great feedback on it. So I'm looking forward to implementing this year. And then lastly, in terms of our larger program components, business development. So the Business Connect program will host a series of business development workshops with the purpose of supporting short-term and long-term growth. We will collaborate with local partners to offer what we hope will be stimulating and relevant programming that is targeted and we'll have a networking component, ideally a networking component, and to promote new and strengthen existing business practices. As I mentioned before, these typically happen toward the end of the cycle of the program. And we break it up in 2 main components. So there's the Playbook Workshop Series, which they're typically half-day workshops, 2 to 3 that we host. And again, we will partner with local organizations. Sometimes we even bring on businesses who are part of our program who have an expertise in specific areas to present as part of these workshops. And then the Business Leadership Forum is really our culminating event. It happens the week of Super Bowl, and it's just a wonderful opportunity to celebrate this journey that I've been describing to you, the end of the journey. So, David Letterman is known for his top 10, but we have our top 10 too, and they're very important. Nothing new, but still worth calling out. So, of course, the expectations of our contractors is that they want to work with businesses that have quality product and quality service. We want businesses to be well-informed and credible within a community and within their industry. So unwavering commitment, I spoke a little bit earlier about our commitment, the NFL and the host committee's commitment to you, but we also, that's a two-way street. So we hope that if you become part of the program, that you'll be committed to providing us with the best service that you possibly can. So adequate staffing, capability, and inventory, of course, and being responsive, and this is a big one. One of the biggest complaints that I get from our primary contractors about businesses who participate in this program is their lack of responsiveness. So for example, back to point 4, if you don't have you receive an RFP, but you recognize you don't have adequate staffing, capability, inventory, or some other reason why you don't want to respond to the bid, please let them know, and just, even if it's a no, just say, no, I can't. Thank you very much for the opportunity, but I'm going to pass on this. And I will tell you, I even have a contractor that tracks the businesses that do not respond, and they will definitely let me know. So I can't stress that enough, be responsive. And this ties back to maintaining a good relationship with the NFL and the host committee. being assertive and entrepreneurial, and this is, of course, you know, within the confines of the parameters of the program. So we've had some wonderful, if the opportunity presents itself, we've had some wonderful businesses that have pitched some great ideas to some of our contractors, and some of them have actually been implemented and some have not. But please take the opportunity to, if it presents itself, to show the entrepreneurial spirit that you have. On time, on budget, not much more I can say about that, very important. And if you can't be, communicate it to those that you're working with, the contractors you're working with. Effectively capitalized, insured, licensed, and bonded, if your industry requires that. Certified within field or professional organization, again, if that's required of your service area. And then, of course, previous experience with projects comparable to requested bid service. So we're not saying that, you know, having done a project or completed a project on the size and a scale of Super Bowl, but of course, having knowledge and experience within the area in which you are bidding for. Okay, so I mentioned setting realistic goals. So this can be a little bit of a sobering moment, but it's an important message for me to communicate. Oftentimes people, because it's a program that we implement on a yearly basis, they think it's the same. There is a template, but it's certainly not cookie cutter. And what I mean by that is that there are so many factors that will play into how we define the success of the program, specifically when it comes to what opportunities are available. It can be something seemingly as simple as whether we're in a warm weather or cold weather region, if we're in a union region, we've decided to do away with some of our events and add some new events. That changes the dynamic of the procurement opportunities significantly. So when we measure the success of the program, we don't measure from a year-to-year basis. We measure based on what that particular region has to offer and what we can ultimately provide to you as a result of that. So when we talk about the goal of the program, what I often will say is to provide participating businesses with an invaluable experience that includes the opportunity to gain business related to Super Bowl, as well as provide you and your business with knowledge and tools that will take you beyond the game, that will take you beyond Super Bowl. So also a little more sobering, but we all know as business owners, setting expectations, managing expectations is the key to a successful business. So it's a key to the successful program as well. So it's important for me to help you to create the appropriate expectations. If you think that this program, being part of this program, is your winning lottery ticket, that is not an appropriate expectation. If you think that this program is going to ensure a long-term relationship with the NFL or with our contractors, that is not a realistic expectation. If that's why you're mainly coming to these workshops and why you want to be part of the program, I will tell you, you'll be disappointed. And I don't want you to be disappointed. So I'm telling you right now, those are not realistic expectations. It doesn't mean it doesn't happen, but those are not realistic expectations. The other part of the reality of the world of Super Bowl is that the NFL does not control everything surrounding Super Bowl. I think there's a misconception that we do, but we don't. There are a number of events, programs that we run in conjunction with or in partnership with the host committee, but that doesn't necessarily mean that every event that you see, every program that you see that is being executed during that week of Super Bowl, we have a hand in. We don't. So I think it's important to know that as a result of that, there are always a finite number of contracts, but there really are a finite number of contracts as it pertains to the world of NFL procurement for Super Bowl. But I always look at that as, I know, I'm almost done, I promise. I know, I'm going. And so, but I also believe that there's potential in that. When you think there's a challenge, there's also potential. We don't control everything around Super Bowl. That means that others do. There are so many other entities, program developers, event planners that are contributing to the Super Bowl experience. That means you can do that too. I had a number of businesses who actually told me who were part of the program in previous years, who told me that they reached out to clients, existing clients, new clients, say, hey, look, you've got Super Bowl in your backyard. That's a marketing opportunity for you, for your brand or whatever it is. Why don't I will be your event planner and put something together for you and make XYZ happen for you, reach a goal that you have. That's an opportunity. And I talk about the experience of wanting to, I talk about this program as being an experience that will take you beyond the game. That is an example of how you can use this experience to take you beyond the game. So with that said, my time is up, but I want to thank you so much for being here today. It's such an amazing crowd. I have to tell you just one little thing, and I know Luis is going to kill me. But I'm also I used to be part of the Super Bowl bid process for the NFL, and I was part of the bid process for San Francisco. I just recall these 3 years ago, where this was just like a rendering, this space, and it's amazing to be here now and to be here with you all in this beautiful, amazing facility. And I hope you do enjoy your tours this afternoon. So thank you so much. I'm looking forward to being part of this journey with you. So, not that I'm a stage hog, but I'm also going to be facilitating the next part of this part of the workshop presentation. So I really think it's important to hear. It's great to hear from me. It's great to hear from Jason and Keith, but it's also important to hear from people who have direct experience with this program. So I wanted to bring up someone from who works with one of our primary contractors, as well as one of our previous business participants for the Business Connect program. So please give a warm welcome to Mindy Ahern. She works with Group Scenic. She's a project manager with Group Scenic, which is one of our primary contractors. And please give a warm welcome to Vonda McPherson. She is the owner of Vonda's Kitchens, and she was a previous Business Connect participant. Oh. Hi, guys. So good to see you. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you for having us.
So I thought it would be great to just start with, Mindy, why don't you tell us a little bit about Group Scenic, what you do, the company, and what you do for Super Bowl, your responsibilities for Super Bowl.
Hi, everyone. Welcome. Great crowd out there. My name is Mindy Ahern, and I work with Group Scenic. We produce an event called NFL On Location, which essentially is a pregame hospitality event 3 hours prior, and a postgame event, which is also includes a field experience for NFL On Location guests. We do also all kinds of fun things associated with Super Bowl, all kinds of other events. This year in particular is Pro Bowl, so we'll be working on that as well. This will be my 11th Super Bowl, and my company's been working with the NFL, producing hospitality for about 19 years. So we're thrilled to be here.
Thank you. Vonda.
Hi, my name is Vonda McPherson, and I participated in Super Bowl 48, and I am a caterer, and I have actually several businesses, but one of them being a catering events. And it was wonderful because from that, I have one restaurant called Vonda's Kitchen, and then I just opened another opportunity called Duke's Southern Table.